Hi folks, you find me here in front of my car, rolled up on ramps because it's time to do some service, but I wanted to make this quick video in response to a question I had about how to change the transmission fluid in this thing, such as it is. It does have some fluid in a transfer case down here. It's about 2.1 liters as I recall, and the stuff you use, which I used, and there's a reason why I used it, not because it was necessary, but MV and LV here, let's have a look at that. It's in your owner's manual as well. You can see that it says Honda, Acura, etc., underneath there. This is the one that was dictated in the Honda Clarity manual, so I recommend strongly that you use it. I found this at your local parts store. It's nothing unique. Again, I used about 2.1 liters as I recall. I can't find my owner's manual for the car. I had it before I drained it, and obviously I used a measuring cup because that's how you know exactly how much you go in, and especially in a transmission you want to be 1000% sure. So let's get on with that, shall we? Thanks. There, so you find me under the car awkwardly here, and I'm looking straight up at my oil filter, so I'm giving you a sense of where I am in the car here. And right back there is the drain plug for the motor, right there. It's tough with this. So that's not what you're looking to use here. So if you just move to the left, which is towards the driver's side, you'll see this thing right here. It just takes that looks like a 3/8 socket from now. It just takes that, and that's the drain plug. So that is the transmission, as we call it, as we've all decided what it is. And that's how that's the drain plug. Oop, where is it? Sorry, it's tricky with the light and being smashed under here. That is the drain plug. So easy enough to undo. Just make sure you do it, put it back up and torque it. There's a torque setting, I'm sure, but probably something like 20 pounds would be enough because this is aluminum. So that's where the drain plug is. Again, moving back over, this is the oil filter and then the oil drain plug, which is why I got under here and said, oh, that looks like the oil drain plug, which I should have known because it's just a socket, right? The drive. So it seems like transmissions use that, and then obviously oil drain plugs use a proper socket. Like that's a 19 mil as I recall, maybe 21, I can't remember. So that should have been my first clue. So that's why I ended up doing it, because I had to go and refill it, which was pretty silly. But nonetheless, I found the fluid, and there we go. So that's where you drain it, and then I'll show you where you add it, and I'll show you what you need in order to add it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you where the drain plug or the fill plug is, and it's on this side, just under that hose. So as we zoom in here, I'll have to get my light so you can see. It's a bit of a reach, but it shouldn't be too hard for folks. So that thing there with that little orange hook on it, or whatever brown hook is actually what it is. So I'm going to let's see if I can, there, that works. So switch hands here, reach down with my arm, and you can just give it a yank, and it comes out, and it looks like this. So that's all it is. It'd be it'd be handy if it had something else on it. It's just a rubber stopper, as you can tell. So that's the hole. But I'm going to put this back because I don't need to do it, but I will show you what I used when it came time for me to actually install it. So go get yourself, it says an 18-inch rigid funnel, because that's simply the easiest way to get it down there. Again, it gives you a sense of what we're looking at here, and that's just, then you don't have any worries. The taper fits right in the hole, and then you just add what you need to add. Don't fuss around with anything else. Just go and spend the $5 on one of these things. You get them anywhere. So that's how I did it. That's all you need to do in order to change the ATF such as it is in this car. And again, it doesn't take much, so to consult your owner's manual, because I recall it's 2.1 liters. I could be wrong, but that's the best way. And get yourself a plastic measuring cup that you keep in the garage that no one uses for anything other than that, and then you'll be able to measure it right to exactly how much you want. So anyway, hope that helps, folks. Take care.